Hello, welcome to Famicast 205, your Famicast for the early part of September 2021. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined as always by James Charlton.
Hey, that's Numberwang. How's it going?
Yeah, going pretty good. How you doing, man?
Excellent. Yes, I'm just getting warmed up for the quiz. More on that later.
Gotcha. And we're also joined by Tylenol Ty Sugart.
That's right. It's me. Do drugs.
Actually, the other day, my wife was like, Ty, that's just like a nickname, right? And I said, no. And then she's like, well, what's Ty short for? Tylenol? I was like, yes.
Yes. That's the best one I've heard so far.
Ty $.
There it is. Yeah. Anyway, I got another exciting show for you guys today. Like James kind of alluded to, that we have a quiz later on in the show hosted by everyone's favorite British man on the podcast.
Hey, we've got some synergy going on with our segments here because we've got anime trash with Ty.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give away the anime trash with my quiz. It's fucking synergy here. I'm putting my fingers together for those in the audio version.
Yeah, I'm giving my cat away too. Matthew's looking for a new home. He's not. But no, and then, there's a lot of cool games to talk about too. I mean, we've probably been playing games for over the past 3 weeks. We've had like an extra week off just due to like the way the calendar works out. But from here on out, we're going to be doing like a podcast every 2 weeks up until the end of the year. Looks like we got Russ Greeno in the chat. James Allen's there too. Lemonade's in there too. Welcome, guys.
That's good.
And
what's this hype niet? I like this. This is like a callback to the Fammies, isn't it?
There it is. Well, let's just go ahead and get things kicked off with some new business. And James, would you mind kicking things off?
Are we doing the thing that's me and you, or just my thing?
Well, if you have your other thing to talk about that, and then I'll start, and then we can talk about that thing.
All right.
The thing.
Well, the first thing we mentioned it in the JAPANews segment in the last episode because it was part of the what was it called? Indie Direct? I don't know what they call it.
Yeah,
Indie Showcase.
Indie Showcase, yeah.
Indie Showcase, yeah.
Indie World Showcase.
Yeah, so it was one of the things that was shown off, and I thought it looked cool. And we just so happened we got a code sent to us. It was for Garden Story, which is the adorable-looking kind of. I don't think it's an RPG. It's more of like an adventure game. I would call it an adventure game, but it looks very 16-bit. But it's very colorful. It's like I guess you could call it Earthbound-ish. But you're playing as like this little pea, like the vegetable, a pea, and all the characters are like different vegetables basically. And you're playing it at like kind of micro level, so it's like almost like Minish Cap. I actually think, a lot of Minish Cap vibes to it, but you're not like growing to a giant pea. You're always small in that sense. So it's like, I don't know, Minish Cap meets Earthbound, adventure game. Which is cute and it's nice. So it's like you are directly controlling the dude. It's not turn-based.
Okay.
So forget about the Earthbound comparisons in that regard.
Great job.
But you have like it's not really a sword. I've forgotten what they call it. But it's like, he's a gardener. Your character is a gardener. He's a pea. But in this little forest world that they live in, he's the gardener of the village, and I think it's like a tool that he uses, but it's a wooden sword.
Okay.
And he can hit enemies with it. So your adorable little forest town is being attacked by these kind of like, I don't know what they call it, like they have a word for it, but it's basically like sludge monsters that come and attack the place, fuck up your plants, stop things from growing, basically giving everyone a bad time. And you can defeat these sludge guys with your wooden sword. But I think the most of it's very talky. It's very, very talky, this. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Like they really flesh out the characters. It's not like, you're a pea and then you're getting on with it. It's like, no, these peas, they got some backstory, man. Let me tell you. They've been through some shit. Let me tell you about the pea wars of yore. So yeah, there's a lot of backstory, a lot of character development. They're all unique. All the people that you vegetables, vegetable people that you meet are all unique, and it is interesting. It does have like a decent sense of humor, I guess. Not like laugh out loud, but it's written well, is what I'm trying to say. And the graphics, the Minish Capness, the visuals, I guess. The Minish Caps part is just the visuals, basically. That is basically, it's right up my alley. I just like that kind of colorful 16-bit. Well, I guess it's not 16-bit because it's like maybe there's stuff going on that couldn't be done on a Super Nintendo, but it has that aesthetic and it looks beautiful and it's crisp and it's clear and it has really vivid colors. And it's very attractive, that's what I mean. And yeah, like I guess you are going through a story, and in the first like hour or so that I've played so far, like it is a kind of a linear path through the story at first. Like you're trying to find things, find the source of the things that's causing the problems in the village, and you are kind of being led down this path of like go see this guy, get this item, and then I come back here and talk to these guys, and it's like, oh no, some enemies have come up now. Oh, what a perfect opportunity to try and defeat these people with your sword. Well, it's not a sword, but the stick. So it's basically the first hour is a tutorial and to get to know the characters and to kind of introduce the story and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm assuming it's going to open up. I mean, in the trailer that they had in the direct and the trailers that I've seen elsewhere on YouTube, like they have some really kind of interesting environments, and it does have like a day and night cycle, but it's not like it's not a thing that's built on the internal clock or anything. It's just like it's just part of the story. Sure. It will become nighttime, and then you're at nighttime defeating enemies and stuff like that. And it looks really nice, like seeing the different places that you visited in different time at different times. It's really cool. Yeah, and I think later on they've got like ice, snowy looking things and stuff like that. It looks really interesting. It's just very, very pleasant. I think the only knock against I have it so far is just like how much there is to go through in terms of the text. Like and there's no skipping it. Maybe there are some parts you can skip, but like you are mashing through a lot of text.
Can you control the speed of the text?
Like an option it goes by very quickly. It's not really the point. It's just like the amount of it. It doesn't matter how fast the text is scrolling. You still when there's like 15 pages of it,
Sure.
So, but yeah, obviously they really want you to, get to know these characters or to know the story before you start the wider, go into the main part of the game, I guess, which I haven't gotten to yet. I don't know what the Baphomodads that I'm supposed to be collecting. I don't know what the ultimate goal of the game is yet, but to start off with, it does seem like it's. I mean, it's the classic, the young boy sets out on an adventure to save the village, except this time they're all vegetables.
Yeah.
So it's cute, and yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. I stick with it. I like the vibe, and it's very peaceful and it's calming. And yeah, but there is one downside to that, is that if I play this like late at night, I'm gonna probably drift off. Not because the game is boring, it's just because the music is so like serene.
Sure. And
it's all these like pastel greens and like blues, and it's like basically saying sleep, sleep, sleep. And yeah, it's one of those like hashtag gamer dad lives, where you wake up and your character's like walking into the corner. You've been walking into the corner for like 10 minutes without realizing it. That did happen.
Wow.
So I'm gonna play it like in the daytime next time.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fallen asleep like playing a game. Like I'll just stop. I'm done.
Pop Quiz is one game that doesn't do that to me, and you guys should know that. The one game that will never send me to sleep, and it's like my eyes are fucking glued open, even if it's 3 a.m. I talked about it a couple of episodes back.
Oh shit, you did. Is it Splatoon 2?
Yeah. Because that's like, it's an injection of color into your frontal cortex.
Yeah,
you
gotta be
you cannot sleep.
You gotta be on point. You gotta keep moving around and shit. Yeah.
Right. Which I guess I'm glad that, because like if I was, like Ty, who's like, into Dead by Daylight, I think no matter how much I'd be into Dead by Daylight, I'd think I would drift off because of the palette, the color palette of that game.
It's so dark.
It's something that just sends me to sleep. It's
Oh,
like
man.
no offense to the game, it's just like the color palette alone.
Well, like I swear to God, every time we capture it, like Lemonade would capture it for our game night, or I would capture it. Looking back at the footage, especially on Switch, oh my God, it's so dark. And because the Switch version is like so low resolution, they're just so crappy looking. Like it's just a big black mess. It's awful.
Right. It's like watching a YouTube video at 360p.
Yeah.
On a Game Boy Advance.
Oh man, Game Boy Advance video. Those were the days.
So Danny, I guess I can kind of high five you and talk about my next game, or our next game.
Yeah, sure. So the next thing we're going to talk about is WarioWare Get It Together, I think is the name, the one that's coming out on Switch this week. Obviously, like a lot of you guys out there, and us too, at least me and James, there's the trailer, or not the trailer, the demo that came out a couple of weeks ago, and we both, checked it out. For the video viewers, I'm going to go ahead and put a video up right now. For the game.
I'm working on some gameplay video. It's not up on the site, on the YouTube channel just yet, but I captured some stuff while I was playing it.
Okay.
So Danny, how many Wario games have you played / owned?
Like WarioWare.
Oh yeah. Well, how many other Wario games are there? I guess the Wario Land ones, right?
Yeah.
And there's like there's like the GBA one, and then wait, that's WarioWare Twisted?
There's two of them on the GBA or something.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two. The second one was Twisted, and there was one before that.
Okay, WarioWare. How many WarioWare games? Made in Wario.
Yeah, I know I had the one that came out on Wii early on.
Me too. I've played them a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
That one was a little bit disappointing. I don't remember why exactly either. It
was on Wii.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Does it look like an idiot?
It was a pretty.
I liked it, but
yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, man. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know if I own any WarioWare games aside from that Wii one, which I don't have anymore.
I got the DS one. I think it's just called WarioWare DS, isn't it? WarioWare Touched.
Yeah, I have that one. I played that one a lot.
Yeah, they got lots of like little cool, what do you call them? Toys that they call them, where it's basically Nintendo invented every smartphone game like 10 years before smartphones. If you go back and play WarioWare Touched, it's like Angry Birds. It's like Flappy Bird. Every single fucking smartphone game they fucking invented.
But they'll keep it in micro games. They don't stretch it out.
Exactly. It's amazing. It's like a piece of history. I got that, and I got the GameCube one as well, like the kind of party one. I forgot what that one was called.
I know what you're talking about.
Micro games?
Yeah, maybe something.
Micro games, something.
$sign. Yeah.
$sign. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I had the one that came out on DSiWare. Or there were a few.
Is that like where you make your own ones?
No, maybe. Crap, I've totally forgot because I got it when it first came out and I played it a little bit, but yeah, that was it.
There was one that used the camera as well, wasn't there? Some shit like that on the DSi or something. I didn't have a DSi, so I never got that.
That was not good.
But anyway, this one, I mean, it's funny because like you wouldn't really, I mean, trust Nintendo to kind of reinvent it like again. It's like what else can you do with this fucking thing except just make a whole bunch of new mini games, right? But they have actually done something really interesting that it's so obvious when you play it. You're like, oh, of course. Why didn't they do this before? This is fucking genius. It's like before it used to be just, whatever, 100 micro games, and then you were just controlling whatever. You're controlling a butterfly or like whatever, a nose or a finger or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
but what they've done is like all those characters that we know from WarioWare, like, you know, Ashley and all those kind of people, they've made them all playable.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can play the same mini game, but with like, well, in the demo there's like 8 characters, I think.
Nah, I think it's only 5.
Oh, okay, I think I
Yeah,
unlocked
because
all
you
of them.
can.
Did you unlock all of them?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yeah. It's then you get to play as them all together and stuff. But
Yeah. So like, I don't know, I'm just looking at the video that Danny's got up now. But like, let's say the one where you have to collect a certain amount of apples, right? Like Wario, you control him with the stick, and you can kind of do like a shoulder dash with A button. But if you choose like what's his name, 16-bit, he throws out these discs. So you'd be throwing discs at the apple to collect them. But with Wario, you would be collecting them by flying around. Mm-hmm. And then there's another girl with like in like a little aeroplane, and she can throw boomerangs. So you'd be flying up and throwing boomerangs to collect the apples. So like every micro game plays completely differently depending on what character you choose. It's amazing. So like you'll get like a little tutorial, like how to control each character. It's like, okay, you've unlocked a new character. This is what they can do. Mm. And it'll either be an advantage or disadvantage depending on the micro game. Because like somebody might be able to like fly around and do stuff, but that might not actually be ideal for the micro game that you're playing. You know, it's really, really clever. Like the like there's like a ninja dude who can jump and like fire stuff, which is good if you're like destroying blocks or something like that, or hitting a ball up. But it's not really good for like when you have to knock a pig off a block off a bunch of blocks. So, but they're all possible with every character. That's the amazing thing. So it's like the amount of variety is just insane, because it's not now it's not 100 micro games. It's 100 times. Well, I don't know how many characters are in the final game. Like 10 maybe.
Quite a few, yeah.
So all of a sudden it's like, well, 10 characters times 100 minigames. All of a sudden you've got 1,000 fucking variations.
Yeah,
it's insane. So I think like when you, well, Danny, you remember this, when you when you play the demo once, they'll give you like some kind of scenes about what the final game looks like, right?
Yeah.
And there's all these kind of things, show all the games that are not in the demo and stuff. Oh, that looks cool. But also like they have lots of other modes where they've got like daily challenges and stuff like that, or like just random, because I think what they've realized is that they've made so much variety that you can never really do the same thing twice, you know? So they've kind of, I think in the final game, they've got a whole bunch of modes where they kind of use that to their advantage by just doing like weekly challenges or maybe daily challenges.
Daily, yeah.
Yeah, like only use this character to do the micro games or something like that, right? I'm just pulling that out my ass, but I'm just assuming it'll be things like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's also like online leaderboards and stuff like that too, that's cool. It'd give you a reason to kind of come back and like maybe compete with your friends and stuff like that. So that's always like a welcome addition to games like this, because I mean, WarioWare is a lot of fun, but I mean, I think that, well, especially with the single player games, there's always kind of like only a certain amount of time or so much that you can get out of the game before you're probably ready to move on. So I think, like you said, adding stuff like this it's a really good call.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've nailed it.
Mileage will vary, obviously, depending on you as a gamer and stuff like that.
And it has 2 and 4 player modes as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, one of the characters, or there's a pair of characters, like the girl twin ninja girls.
Yeah,
and they can like work together and like. But they can only fire in certain directions.
Yeah,
like one of the girls fires to the right.
Fire left. Yeah, exactly.
One fires to the left. That'd be kind of interesting. Like working together, because you're actually on the same. You're doing the same mini game at the same time in the single player, right? But I also believe there are some multiplayer battle kind of ones where you're competing as well, right?
I think so.
So yeah, I'm truly impressed. And I think from the initial trailer in the direct or whenever it was announced, like the visuals to me, I was immediately kind of like a little bit put off. I don't know why. It looked kind of weird because it was like photorealistic, but with like the cartoon characters on top of it didn't look quite right. But when I was playing it, it was like, this is awesome. This looks amazing. This looks really, really good. Like, I like how sharp it is.
Yeah, running at 60 frames a second, it looks super sharp
yeah.
because the art, it's like using kind of like simple colors, but like, yeah, man, like the characters look freaking fantastic. They really pop. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're real native. Because up until now, we've only been playing on like DS or GBA or whatever, right? So like tiny little screens and stuff.
Yeah,
and now
even the home console versions. Well, I guess wasn't there something on the Wii U, some kind of a Wario game? It was like WarioWare, but it wasn't, but it was, or something. But I mean, realistically, playing like a traditional WarioWare game, yeah, this is the first time in high definition. And yeah, Hi Tani brings up a good point, and I didn't realize this until right now. But the two ninjas that James is talking about, Kat and Anna.
I was trying to remember. I knew one of them was Kat.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Kit Kat? No, that's wrong.
Dude, I remember I read it today. I was just playing it a couple of hours ago. I was like, Kat, Anna. Okay, their names are Kat and Anna. Got it. And I didn't get it. How stupid of me.
I mean, it. As for the rest of the games, I mean, as in all WarioWare games, each micro game has several versions of it, right?
Sure.
Like it's not really the same thing twice, like there's the shaving the armpits one, and they'll have more or less hair depending on how difficult it is, so you're not really doing the same thing again and again, which is that's the same for all WarioWare games as well. So if you just want to add even more variety, it's just insane. There were a couple of like game-based ones, like 8-bit. No, not 8-bit. 8-volt. Sorry, I think earlier I said 16-bit, right? 16-volt and 8-volt. Is that right?
I think I thought it was 9-volt and 18-volt.
There, 18 volt,
18-volt,
9-volt.
Yeah, I think you're right. The ones that are based on video games. So, like in the demo, at least, there was one based on Splatoon, where you have to judge like which team has the most ink coverage.
Yeah.
And like, you have to choose the, left or right. And that's cool. Oh man, I could have sworn there was another one. Danny, can you remember off the top of your head? Was there any other game related ones? Oh yeah, there was an ice climber one where you have to kind of get to the top and there's like a little helicopter that takes you away.
Oh, that was Ice Climber. I was gonna say it was
8-bit. I thought it was, wasn't
it? It seemed like it was 8-bit, like generic 8-bit game.
Okay.
I haven't played enough Ice Climber.
Generic Ice Climber, store brand Ice Climber anyway. Yeah, but I've seen other one. There's one like Animal Crossing ones as well. A whole bunch more. So yeah, I think this demo did a good job. I mean, it's a generous demo. You can play for quite a while if you're good. I got to 20, Danny. I don't know about you. That was my best score.
Really? Oh man, the way you were talking, I thought you got to like 99.
No,
shit, man.
I only played it once. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did a couple of runs. I played for about 30 minutes. In the single player, or with when you have the 3 characters, because in the demo you can play with a team of 3 different characters, and then once you unlock everybody in the demo, all 5 characters from the demo, you can do like a team with all 5 of those that are kind of like alternating and stuff.
Right.
And on the one with just 3, my best score, I got 54.
Way, good job.
Yeah, Lemonade. I'd love to stay around, but need to sleep. Have a good show. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully, you can listen later or watch later. Yeah, I got 54 on the 3 one, and then on the one with 5, I think I topped out at like 38 because, like you said, because of how different the characters are, it can really screw you up. Like
if you get a bad draw, I mean, some of them make it way harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having trouble with the one where it's like 3 guys and you have to find which one's the bad guy or whatever by looking at the wanted poster.
Me too.
When that's like going really fast, it's really fucking hard. It's like you've got like 2 seconds to decide.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I was doing that one, and there's a UFO that you can get to play as and stuff, but to like hit that guy, you have to be above him and then like blast him from like the UFO.
Yeah,
I figured out who he was, but I couldn't get up fast enough to, get
right. Like how you do the micro game is so different with each character.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a genius move by Nintendo to make all the characters that we know playable, and then playable in any micro game. It's so simple, but like so clever at the same time. It's like I
Yeah.
never would have thought of that.
Yes.
Up until now, they've just been kind of like background scenery, right?
Sure.
Like, oh, this is the the 18-volt stages, and then that's it. You don't see the guy apart from like on the side of the screen. But now
Right.
you're playing as the guy, with his unique ability. That's it's really clever.
Yeah, in the chat, James Allen said that he tried out the demo too. He said, my son and I played the demo. We really loved it, so I pre-ordered it for Friday. Nice. Lemonade went on to say the demo was better than expected. Was sure I wasn't sure if I was going to like the new gameplay style.
Hmm.
And Lemonade's still kind of on the fence about buying it.
Yeah, I think this is a demo. This is a good demo because it sounds like it's not just me. Like people have gone from like to like I might pick this up.
Yeah.
So that shows it's a good demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of the same. Like actually Friday, I like sports games too. And NBA 2K22 is coming out on everything. I'm getting the lesser version on the Switch. Weirdly enough, maybe not weirdly, 2K is not released a demo like they usually do on any platform. That seemed like a bad news, especially maybe for like the Switch version, since they're prioritizing next gen or whatever, PS5 and stuff like that. So if you're looking forward to that, you can see my face scanned into the game and see how bad it looks. And but that's because otherwise I think I would pick this up if it wasn't for that coming out on the same day. But I'm very
a budget game, right, Danny? It's like a little bit cheaper than usual.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's still like here in Japan, I think it's still like 5,000, but maybe like on the lower spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems cool. Ty, are you interested at all in this game?
Yeah, I like WarioWare.
Cool.
I don't know if I'm gonna pay like 5,000 yen for it or whatever, but
I mean, you should check out the demo at least. I mean, it's absolutely free. You can play it as many times as you want.
Cool.
And, it's a good bite-sized, part of the game, I think. So, yeah, I guess. I guess to kind of close out my new business, just briefly here. Last time I talked about, I was playing through Final Fantasy IV. I'm on the very final area. I'm just before the very final boss of the game. I was talking to Ty before the show. There's like a section in this last like dungeon or whatever where you're getting like all these weapons for your characters in your party, like basically their final and best weapons, and you basically find like mini bosses to get them and stuff up on your way to fight like the final boss. And then this final weapon that I got, you're in this room where you're fighting the randomly spawned enemies that typically in Final Fantasies and a lot of RPGs you could run away from battles and stuff like that, but like in this area you can't, and all the characters are almost like boss level powerful. Some of them were boss, like mini kind of like side bosses that you might have fought previously in the game. So it's like, wow.
Right.
Yeah, but I had to scramble my ass back to like the save part and barely made it. Hopefully maybe tomorrow or Friday or Saturday I'm going to go back and try to take out the boss. But other than that, like I've also, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I got F1 World Grand Prix for the N64 from my buddy Ricky Jones. Shout out to Ricky. We were playing this the other day. It's pretty fun. I was playing with my wireless N64 controller. Lots of lag for this game in particular because it's so precise and stuff. But really cool game. And also I'm kind of getting into F1 a little bit too, thanks to the documentary series on Netflix. So if you need to know about F1, I'm your guy. Not really. But anyways, that's going to do it for my new business. Ty, what you got, dude?
Wow. Where should I start? Oh, okay. Let's start with the old game. So I finally got around to modding my 3DS. I don't remember if I talked about this last episode or not. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm always into Layton versus Wright, which I think is ironically like one of the first games I talked about on the show when I bought the Japanese version like 8 years ago and then decided it was too much work to play through it.
Yeah.
So I modded my 3DS, got the English version, and I'm playing that, having a good time. Love to do puzzles and cross-examination. Story is very weird.
Yeah, I mean, I only played the game at TGS back whenever that would have been, 2015 or 14 or something like that.
Is it based in like London?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sort
man,
of. No spoilers. But yeah, you start around like digging around to the river Thames, as it were. Thames.
That's how you say it, James.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, that's probably what they do in Phoenix Wright, right? To avoid copyright or whatever. Give everything stupid names.
They just straight up go to London. I don't think anybody's copyrighted a fucking river. And then you get sucked up into this whole story, and there's a lot of magic bullshit. We'll see how it goes.
Read my preview on Nintendo World Report from 8 years ago, or whatever, whenever this game came out.
Will do. Okay, I'll probably report back. I still have a lot of Layton and Wright games to catch up on now that I have a 3DS without fucking region locks and shit.
Nice. How easy was it to mod it?
It's pretty easy. All you need is like an SD card and patience to follow a lot of instructions.
All right, cool.
Yeah, or micro SD, I guess. No, it was a regular SD card.
You have like the original unit, right? That white one.
It's like an LL or XL.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the older one because there's like two slightly different versions.
Yeah, there's the regular LL, then there's the new 3DS and the new 2DS and all that type of fun stuff. I mean, yeah.
I think you can mod all those, but like each one needs some slightly different files.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're connected to like the eShop and stuff like that, you probably don't want to modify that version of your system. But like if you just get like a beater or something that you don't care about with that stuff, yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty good.
If you've never bought a single thing from the eShop in your entire life, then go for it.
Yeah,
Ty's good,
right, Ty?
Yeah. Well, I believe you don't get locked out of that, even if you do all the fucking hacks. You can still install the regular updates, even though I don't think there are hardware updates for that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was one a couple of months back, but like I don't even know why. I remember we I made a story of it on the website or something, but I think it was like stability. It's like one of those updates.
Yeah, and like I think it is even part of the modding process. It's like you mod some shit and then you update to the newest version.
Yeah.
It's like you can still play online and shit. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can.
Yeah. The online Street Fighter 3D, Street Fighter 4 3D is the best way to play the game.
Dead or Alive Dimensions.
See, you're getting it, man.
Okay, yeah, so that's that. And all right, in other news, late last night Japan time, the new Dead by Daylight killer came out, Pinhead.
Uh-huh.
I got quite a few games in. I didn't play on the Steam beta because I actually don't have the Steam version because I'm a big weirdo.
Wait, Windows Store version, right?
Yeah, Windows Store and Xbox versions.
Weird.
Yeah, pretty weird. It's great because nobody else uses the Windows version, so nobody can send me hate mail.
Oh, good.
When I slowly torture them to death. So yeah, in a typical behavior interactive fashion, the game came with a whole bunch of new bugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that aside, the new killer is fun. I like it. He's very good at hassling survivors. I think. So the way he plays is, let's see. His primary ability is he can summon hooks out of the ether to chain survivors. So you right click or use your action button, whatever you have that set to create a hook portal, and then it gives you a camera view from your portal, and then you kind of shoot a hook at your target, almost FPS style. And then your camera travels along with the hook. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like using the guided rockets in Perfect Dark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, except very fast. So you You try to do all that shit at once, and then also while chasing the survivor. It's pretty good. But there are good times to use it and bad times to use it. And he has another ability, a passive ability, where if the survivors don't find and complete the puzzle box, like hooks will just start harassing them. They just kind of appear out of midair, and they slow them down, and they make a lot of noise, so you can find the survivors that way.
Okay.
And so they have to complete the box. And you can find it first and just do it, and then just hassle them. Or one of the survivors does it, and you're given the option to teleport directly to them.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube clip of that now. That's somebody doing freaking someone out.
Yes, and then he says, "You opened the box. I came." And it's now a big meme.
Yeah.
Except in the current version, they disabled the voice lines for some reason. Probably because it crashed the Switch version or something. I don't know. I can only guess. But yeah, I've had a couple of weird little bugs where I think he just Pinhead just randomly crashes the server or something, apparently.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had it happen except once, as I killed the last guy, so it's okay, who cares? But man, the bugs, always bugs. Why? What did they even accomplish in the playable betas?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Buy the DLC. It'll crash your game.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh no, you don't even have to buy it. Other people do it for you. But I mean, more or less, I've had a fun experience with it. He's fun to play. I wish they'd re-enabled the voice lines. But yeah, good times. Cool. Love to torture survivors to death.
Wouldn't be Ty if it wasn't that, would it?
Yep. All right.
Cool.
That'll do it.
Alrighty. Well, looks like that's going to do it for the new business. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at the Famicast.com.
Oh boy.
And now playing at the Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on the YouTube. Lots of stuff going up on the website. Lots of stuff. Well, obviously podcasts are, coming up every once in a while too. And so we're going to talk about a couple things that maybe you guys might have missed out on. JC, so I usually bounce things over to you while I collect my thoughts.
On the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I got the Garden Story gameplay up, and very shortly there'll be some WarioWare Get It Together gameplay as well. On the website, we're looking at the website now, right?
Yep.
Danny's got some nice articles up here. You can I'm going to avoid the ones we're going to talk about in news, but there's some good stuff. Check it out. Pre-order your Switch OLED version now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, there's
not
more.
yet.
There's more to that. Well, we'll talk about that in news. That's one of the bigger things I wanted to talk about. I think for me, part of the purpose of wanting to put some of this news stuff up on the site, there's a lot of stuff that happens in between the shows. Sometimes minor stuff where it's I don't think we need to spend too much time talking about it on the show because we always have a lot of stuff to talk about. So if you want to know just some weird stuff that's happening in Japan, sometimes really minor stuff that nobody else will report on in English because it probably doesn't matter much, like Stubbs the Zombie coming out in Japan for the first time ever. Stuff like that. I mean, definitely be sure to check out the website.
And also, we haven't mentioned this in so long, but Famicast Fridays, it's still going on. It's basically a web page where we put all the new content that we worked on this week. That goes up every Friday. So if you want to know what videos is going up or what news articles, caught our eye, check it out. Famicast Friday. Usually tweet it out as well, right, Danny?
Yeah.
That's right.
And just one thing that I put up on the last week, a video I did. they're, I've talked about on the show before, the Super Nodage Party. That's a thing that got an update just last month. I put some gameplay of it because there was like 2 new games added to it and stuff. Is pretty neat. One thing I forgot to add to the news, maybe I'll just mention it here just so it's just out of the way, but they're actually making a sequel that's coming out next year that's going to take the best of what was in that game and also put stuff online and also design new games. They're doing like a crowdfunding thing right now, and it seems pretty interesting. It's called Super Nodage World. And I hope they use rollback netcode and not like some proprietary stupid stuff. But they're an indie studio, so it's like I think the chances of that are better for these guys. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and then other stuff coming up later too. Like I mentioned, NBA 2K. I'll have some gameplay up of that later this week. I'm working on some retro stuff for Final Fantasy IV, so look forward to that, guys.
Oh, and Ty.
Yeah,
got some cool stuff going up at the end of last month.
Hell yeah! There's a new Champion Edition. It's probably the favorite one I've recorded so far, so highly recommend you check that out.
Yeah, I just finished listening to it actually. Yeah, it's good stuff. Like the talking about the video game terminology and favorite memories and stuff you can hear about when Ty got his ass kicked at various games. That's always a fun story.
When did I get my ass kicked?
I don't know. Your friends told us about it. It was fun.
Listen and find out. Hope you got
this and more.
Hope you got $3.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff going up, guys. If definitely a lot of stuff. So all this and more.
Check us out on the FamiQuiz game.
That's right. All right, guys. I think we all know what time it is. James.
www.japanews.com.
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews, the time of the show we talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Japan and Nintendo and all that type of stuff. So be prepared to have your minds blown. Maybe not. Yeah, at this point, some of the news is a little bit old. But
everything we talk about.
Yeah, usually.
Yep.
So I guess just to kick things off, James, do you want to take this first bit?
Yes. As soon as Danny passes it over to me, you know what's coming. It's a new game trial coming to a Nintendo Switch Online in Japan, and actually other areas as well, not just Japan. This one, I think.
It's coming to other areas. Okay.
Yeah. I think I saw one. Maybe the Americas or the Europes. Anyway, it's Daemon X Machina, the big robot game. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be free from the 13th to the 19th. And it'll also be on sale if you want to buy it after the free trial has ended. It's gone down to 2,980 yen. Wow. That was a full price game back in the day.
Yeah, it's one of those ridiculously priced ones here, like 85 yen. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, it used to be 12,000. Now it's 3. So yeah, and you can also get all the DLC for 50% off during the sale period as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's a gameplay video of me playing the demo when it first came out. I think they did a couple of quite beefy demos.
Yeah,
pre-launch and then just after launch and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was all right. I mean, I had decent amount of fun for it, but I wasn't tempted to pick it up. It's not really my kind of game.
Sure.
But if it's something that you were, interested in, but you didn't want to slam down the bones for it, why not? You got the whole game for free for a week, right. So check it out.
Yep. Cool.
What else?
Ty,
do you want to take that next bit of news?
Oh wait, where are we? Big brain, big brain meme. Big Brain Academy is
Galaxy Brain.
Is rising from its grave and coming to Nintendo Switch worldwide. Let's go. Title: Big Brain Academy: Brain versus Brain.
Yeah. What?
In the West.
That doesn't make sense. Left
I don't know.
Brain
it sounds good to me.
Brain.
I mean, this sounds hype as hell already. Anyway, it's coming out December 3rd, and bargain price of 3,200 yen.
Yep.
Big Brain.
Yawaraka atama juku atama no stretchi.
Yeah.
Like as in muscle stretching. That kind of thing.
Basically, yeah, stretching your
Weird.
brain, stretching your head. Well, literally stretching your head, but stretching your brain, exercising your brain, whatever.
Stretching your head.
Yes. I'm a conehead.
Wow.
Now.
Soft brain school. Stretch your brain.
Yeah. Did you guys
Brilliant.
play Big Brain Academy on the DS back in the day?
Hell no.
I thought it was a Wii game.
There was a Wii game. Like the first
okay.
one came out on the DS. Like Brain Age came out, then this game came out. I bought it when it first came out because I like Brain Age so much. I was like, cool, this is like a similar type of deal, and it kind of is, but it's very different in a lot of different ways. It's
Do they measure it like by your age or something like that? How young you are? Like
I don't even
like
remember, but they're using a lot more like characters and like stuff like that. And I just something about it just didn't appeal to me. So
I saw the trailer for this one. I mean, it looks all right. I mean, they've got some kind of like family games where you can, test your brain. You can like set the level. So you got like 4 players, but everyone's at different levels, like, adult versus child. So you can kind of balance it out kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which looks kind of interesting. But also this is a good reminder, Danny, that the Brain Age didn't come out in America, right?
North America, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one region that didn't get it, which is weird because Reggie was fired years ago.
Right.
So I really don't understand why that's still going on. Maybe his ghost lives on.
It does. It does.
So because it came out in Europe, that's for sure.
Yep.
And definitely came out in Japan because Danny got the Japanese version at the arse end of 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's weird. Then it literally, it was Nintendo's last game of the decade in Japan.
Yeah.
And it was the first game
right.
of the decade in Europe. And basically everywhere but North America. Weird.
Exactly. Just Reggie's ghost saying, "It'll never sell."
Yeah.
Americans don't like to think.
In all honesty, they should have just took that series and put it on smartphones. That seems like the better place for it to me.
It makes the most sense, which is why it'll never happen.
Yeah.
That's my phrase that I use for everything Nintendo does.
Yeah. Well,
that's a brilliant idea. It makes complete sense, and it would sell millions, which is why they won't do it.
Yeah, it really kind of blows my mind. I mean, hey, man, I got like a good year's worth of enjoyment out of Brain Age on the Switch. So, like, I'm not complaining about my purchase or anything. It's just I think it could have probably done much better.
You went ham on that. You played it like every day for a year or something?
Almost every day. Not like, I mean, there were a couple times that I missed. I think I only had 2 months out of the year where I didn't miss a day. And you get like literally a little gold star on the month.
You played that more than Ty played Dead by Daylight. That's insane.
No. No way.
Maybe not amount of hours, but amount of times, you played it every day. Actually, no, Danny, Ty, do you play Dead by Daylight every day without fail?
I used to until I got all the achievements.
Okay.
Then I uninstalled.
There you go.
Now I'm back at it at the Krispy Kreme.
There it is.
Danny, you gave up on Brain Age, or?
Yeah, like it was earlier this year. I think something else came out. I don't know. I just kind of I made a video earlier this year because I was like, man, these are some cool points about Brain Age that people should know. Surely it's coming out in North America soon. Maybe some people will be interested or whatever, but then it's not coming. So
just that animated GIF of Reggie doing this, like
pretty much. Time's up, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll take the next story here. So yeah, the Nintendo Switch OLED version, which what I think was interesting about this,
I just read about that on a really cool website.
Right. Actually, hold on just 1 second here. So pre-orders have been up in the West since basically the thing was revealed. The way pre-orders seem to work in North America and Europe, Australia, and stuff like that. These big game companies just immediately pounce as soon as companies
you can pre-order things that don't exist.
Yeah.
In the West, right? In Japan, they don't do that.
Yeah. So like I think, and then so basically what the story is that the Switch OLED version, it's going to go on be up for pre-order starting on Friday, September 24th. Basically 2 weeks.
Which is why in the West you get lots of people complaining online. It's like, my pre-order was cancelled. They said they didn't have it. Yeah, because you pre-ordered it when the thing didn't fucking exist and they didn't have stock. They were just guessing that they were going to have stock.
Yeah.
But in Japan, they know when they know how many they're going to get, we're going to get 50 units, then they will allow 50 pre-orders, right? It's pretty fucking obvious.
And it's, living out here where I live in Saitama Prefecture, which is not Tokyo, it's not like completely rural, or anything like that. But I think it's far enough away from the big city where I can go to my local shop and throw down a pre-order and probably get it, no problem. So that's great. I mean, because just seeing how many problems people have trying to get systems, not necessarily this one, but like just anything in the West, it's so stupid. And I'm glad that Nintendo, they work with the retailers like this, and retailers wouldn't dream, they wouldn't dare, start doing anything without game publishers or manufacturers, blessing. Because then maybe that manufacturer would be like, you know what? Well, fuck you. We're not gonna like sell stuff at your shop anymore. So yeah, they're pretty good about following the rules here with stuff like that.
So Danny, I forget, you are getting this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I know for me, like I had a launched unit Switch, and it's fine for the most part. There was some problems with like the fan just kind of like going crazy. I think Lemonade had a problem with that maybe a couple months ago or something too. It seems to have calmed down, but yeah, I don't know. It just seems like this is a good time.
Summer, maybe. Summer is over.
No. I mean, this is happening in the winter. So,
okay.
Like, I don't know, man.
Clean your house. Get rid of the dust.
I need to. Yes. Anyways, I'm excited about this. I think it'll be pretty cool. So, yeah, neat.
Are you going to use a LAN cable in that, Danny?
If I can, I want to.
Right there. It's right there, Danny.
I know. It depends. It just depends on if I can find out an elegant way to get the LAN cable to the TV and over the window. It's fucking weird how my living room's set up. But anyway, for this next part, this is a bit of a rumor. And actually, James, this is something that is literally right up your alley, man. So
I was going to say, did you plan this?
Yeah.
Good. Well, this is not official, but the rumors are coming in thick and fast from all over the shop. Not just one place, but several outlets are reporting on this. Game Boy/Game Boy Color games are going to be coming to Nintendo Switch Online, which is very exciting for someone like me who loves Game Boy and loves anything. Just loves the look of Game Boy games in general. And it makes a lot of sense because it's the Switch is a portable system, and you want portable games on it, right? It'd be interesting. I mean, thoughts. Danny just wrote thoughts in the agenda. My thought is very exciting. I hope they have different ways to display. I mean, I hope they do Super Game Boy stuff. I really hope they got Super Game Boy overlays.
Sure.
Because the Switch screen is so big, and it's rectangular, and the Game Boy is not. So it would be a bit silly to have all that kind of blank black space. Yeah. But then again, they did that with the NES, right? The NES, when you play NES on the Switch, it's just basically a blank.
Well,
black.
Yeah, but I mean,
but they don't have anything to fill in, right? So
there's no precedent for that. So like with this is something that theoretically they should be able to emulate. I mean, in that case, with the NES stuff, you're talking about them making something extra that they. That makes sense. But like, it makes sense not to do it. I mean, but yeah, one thing I want to just kind of get something out of the way with everyone, because a lot of people are getting very excited about this and then speculating on what games are going to be on this service. I know what you're going to say.
It's like,
I totally agree.
It's just ridiculous. People are like, oh yeah, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow. It's all going to be there from day one, dude. Sit the fuck down. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude.
That's the Pokemon company. They will sell you those games for $50 a pop. They're not going to put it on a fucking free like Netflix style service.
Yeah.
Forget about that. And what was the other stuff? Like, the Final Fantasy Legends, Final Fantasy whatever, the Mana games or whatever. Get the fuck out, man. Square are not going to put those games on that service, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're going to get 3 games. It's going to be like Super Mario Land, Gargoyle's Quest, and I don't know, what's the most random bullshit game you can imagine?
Even Tetris is a bit of a question mark because there's a lot of licenses involved there, which Nintendo don't own anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're going to get Daikatana Game Boy Color port.
Nice.
Guaranteed is Mario Land 1, Mario Land 2, which are two of my favorite Mario games. Deal with it. That's a given. Probably things like Pinball, Alleyway, things that Nintendo own.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, maybe like Mole Mania, right? Which
Dr.
is like
Mario's
like
Russ just kind of throws out there too.
Dr.
Mario.
Yeah, the worst version of Dr. Mario. Yeah, sure.
That was my first version. Well, technically, it was my brother's, but yeah.
Link's Awakening, like regular version, and if you're lucky, DX version.
3 years later.
Yeah, and the Wario games. We were talking about Wario earlier. Probably like Wario Land, but these will be drip fed. They won't all be there on day one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, with the NES and the Super Nintendo services, when they started, they came out with like a pretty decent handful of like solid games.
What is exciting to think about though is if they have any 2-player games, if you'll be able to play those online, because the difference between NES Online and SNES Online is that you're just sharing one screen, and and it's just like a virtual second player that's played over the internet. But with the Game Boy, 2-player games are not on the same screen usually. And there is one game that I had where it was multiplayer on one Game Boy, and that was Worms. Okay. And that's where you actually just used to. I actually used to do this at high school. We would pass around the Game Boy, like it would be like my turn, and then you would pass it to the next guy, and he would take his turn, and you could play up to 8 players on one Game Boy. Wow, yeah, it's true. It was awesome. But if you think about like Tetris, I mean, or I think Ty, you've even mentioned like Pac-Man or something like that, right?
Yeah, the link with the link
cable
function. Yeah, you could be Ghost and you send them to your opponent's screen.
Right.
Like secretly a good version of Pac-Man, but like, how would you do that with the online thing, right? I mean, it's how they've set up their emulator is just to kind of display one screen and then have 2 people at like controlling it, right? They haven't got the infrastructure to have 2 completely separate screens playing against each other, right? So unfortunately, how much I know Nintendo and what they will not do and how much effort they will not put into it, I can't see if Tetris is on it, for example, which I don't think it will be. But if it was, I don't think they will have the 2-player mode. Or the 2-player mode won't be accessible.
Just to note on Tetris as well, the original Tetris, it was on 3DS on the Virtual Console for a long time, but then it got pulled. Like, it's just gone. I mean, obviously, if you bought it, which I did, you could re-download it if you need to or whatever, but you cannot purchase it anymore. Licensing and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, it's, excuse me, it's
limited, right?
It's possible that Nintendo could go out and do something with that. But yeah.
Yeah, the license for Tetris it's wild, man. I mean, there's all sorts of games that are not on certain consoles in certain regions because of certain rules and certain licensing deals that they have. Like, it's available in one country but not another. It's like it's available for a year and then it gets taken off the online stores and stuff like that. Like, it's insane. So yeah, it's not as easy as you think. Even though Tetris is literally like the game that defined the Game Boy.
Russ brings up a couple of other bangers. James, you mentioned Mole Mania, but then you got games like Donkey Kong 94, which are also
that I would say that's a given. Maybe not at launch, but yeah, I think that would definitely make it on there.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Please, guys, just forget about Pokemon. Seriously, what is wrong with you guys?
I'm looking across my room. I see like Yoshi's Cookie. I have a Game
Boy.
Oh yeah, that like stuff like this.
All that shit. Yeah.
Donkey Kong Land games. I think those will be Those will be a shoe.
They are actually unique to the Super Nintendo ones. They actually are quite fun. I mean. But that's only because I love Donkey Kong and I love Rare and I love Game Boy, which is why so only someone like me can actually stomach those versions. But I think anyone else would just like throw up and turn it off.
Fun fact, unless I'm like crossing these things in my head, but the Donkey Kong Land 3, it was a Game Boy Color release here in Japan, but then it was just a regular Game Boy release in the West, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, there's all sorts of wild versions. Like the Game Boy, they did Game Boy Advance versions, and they had like like unique kind of like mini games and stuff like that. Totally wild.
My brother.
I don't think they're going to have advanced games. Probably, yeah.
My brother and I had a cool display item from Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country 2 on the GBA. It's like a hanging thing or something. I think we still have it. I wanted to bring it here, but it was just too big and too weird. But
Metroid, what they got on Game Boy? Well, Metroid 2, right?
2.
Which,
it
probably is actually slightly more playable on the Switch screen.
I don't know. The character model is so chunky and big, and you can't see around. Then Kid Icarus is on there as well.
In a way, it's like the Super Game Boy comeback, isn't it? Because you'd be playing Game Boy games on your massive, 4K television.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of wild.
So it'll be interesting to see where this goes, and I honestly think I remember somebody else maybe mentioned this too, and it makes sense that I think there'll probably be a Nintendo Direct maybe next week or the week after that. Nintendo, at least here recently, they wanted to make sure that whatever game is coming out, in this case, this week, it's WarioWare. They want to get that out of the way. So when a Nintendo Direct hits, they don't have to focus at all on that game or feel like they have to focus all on it. So I think something like this, it's going to be announced here pretty soon, probably next week in some kind of Nintendo Direct, or, worst case scenario, a fucking just tweet, where they just have this type of stuff. But
was there an Excitebike game on Game Boy? There was.
I don't
think so. There was definitely an F1. Talking about F1 earlier, was it called F1 Race or just F1 or something?
I think it was F1 Race. If you're talking about the one that came with the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, the 4-player. Yeah, which again, that won't work on this service. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, if it was literally any other platform holder like Microsoft or someone, yes, they would probably put 4-player online,
figure it out
with achievements, whatever, and optional high-res versions. But this is Nintendo. It's just going to be the exact emulation of the game, warts and all. So it'd be interesting to see if they would even bother putting a 2-player option even at all in that emulator, right? Because
they might just
there are literally no games that have 2-player on the same screen apart from Worms, like I mentioned. Other than just swapping, me and Danny used to do back, when we did the Famicom Online series. We would sometimes play single-player games, but then swap back and forth. I'd do one level and then we'd swap controllers, and then Danny would do another level. That's about all you could do with Game Boy.
But hey, I will say this, James. Even whenever Nintendo introduced that feature, I was really shocked because I just figured they would just throw stuff up and just be like, "Yeah, you can't play with your friends. We said you can play online with your friends before, but you can't." I mean,
I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. So I mean, it's maybe they can find some kind of a workaround. I don't know. It's not impossible.
Put it this way: if it does come out, it's going to be one of my nominations for Pleasant Surprise of the Year in the Fammies this year. It's going to be Game Boy games on Switch.
Yeah. General rule of thumb, like James said, don't expect Pokemon. That ain't going to happen. They would rather charge you at least an extra, $10 or whatever for those Game Boy ones. Again, if you didn't already buy them on the 3DS, they will keep taking your money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this kind of reveals the kind of the downside to their kind of retro strategy, which is, they've got this Netflix or whatever, where it's all you can eat Nintendo games for a flat fee, like Netflix style, but they don't have any options to buy, games like ROMs, like they used to do with the Virtual Console. Right. With the Virtual Console, you could pay. It would be the third party company getting the money, right? You bought Street Fighter 2, from Capcom. The Capcom were getting the cash, so they were happy to put those on the service, right?
Well, I imagine Nintendo's they had to been getting some kind of a cut, but
well, they get their whatever license fee or whatever. Yeah. But with this one, I don't really know how it works because Nintendo only seem to have a very limited supply of partners with the NES and Super NES ones, right?
It seems like the bigger publishers, outside of maybe some bigger games, but Square Enix, Capcom, other companies, they just make their own collections of games because they're like, well, you know what? Why should we limit ourselves to this and get some piddly amount and we could just go off and do this on our own emulators and this type of stuff, give gamers kind of like what they want.
Like that Secret of Mana collection that you got, Danny, that had a Game Boy game on, right?
Yeah, it did.
So that's definitely not going to be on the service.
Yeah, definitely. Well, probably not. At this point, who knows? It's kind of run its course, whatever.
Metal Gear Babel. I don't think so. It's a good game, by the way. I have that on Game Boy.
Okay.
Metal Gear.
Yeah. Well, there are a couple of other news stories. Most of these, I'll kind of just go through these quickly because a lot of these, if you want to find out like some more details of them, seriously, check out the website. There's some stories written up about these things in a lot more detail here. But this first one, this is something I did not put on the website because I think it was, Nintendo confirms it won't be at TGS. They also announced grass is green, the sky is blue, like that type of shit. I mean, Nintendo never goes to TGS, so if you see any site posting this as news, why did they even?
Neither are we this year.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't exist. It's completely online, right?
Yeah. Oh, and actually, Bit Summit just happened last week. Most of it was like online, but if you were around the area and you hopefully if you were vaccinated and stuff like that, you could have went down and chilled out. Friends of the show, Chuhai Labs, they showed off their new game Curse to Golf. Liam Edwards looks like a pretty cool little roguelike golf game in golf purgatory and stuff. 2D, great pixel art. Hope you guys check that out.
Liam Edwards is on the episode of April, the latest episode of April. Check him out. He was on one of our earlier shows, wasn't he? Well, earlier shows when we came to the our own website.
Yep.
So man, he's come a long way, hasn't he? He was just like a individual. He wasn't even working for anyone when he was on our show. Then he went to Q Games and now Chuhai Labs. Crazy.
See what happens, guys. If you guessed on the Famicast, see what happens.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Cool. You're welcome.
To work for someone good, except the guys that actually hosting the show.
There it is.
We just stay the same. Everyone else
is a bitch, I'll tell you that.
Everyone else gets amazing jobs in the gaming industry.
Okay, to be fair, I'm content with my job.
You're welcome.
Anyways, speaking of loungewear,
what?
Yeah, there's some sexy Super Mario loungewear that I know James is going to buy just for himself. Some really short little shorts and a little parka.
Looks like it's wearing you're wearing a giant towel everywhere you go. It's great.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I found this stuff. It looked kind of interesting. I mean, this specific clothing manufacturer, I think they have it like a Western, maybe a store in New York or something like that. It's called Gelato Pique, and so that's.
Was there a Tanuki Mario one? Or was I imagining that?
Yeah,
that makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know there should be a Tanuki one and a frog one and a cat one.
There's a Yoshi one, so I mean it's
that's a start.
They've got these furry little hoods, and it's like, dude, where's the Tanuki suit? Come on, man.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity. They do have some blankets. They're like fucking $50 a pop though, and I wonder how big. Anyways, it's high end like stuff. I guess if you're a working adult, maybe it's okay. And if you are a working adult, you probably think, "Fuck, I don't really need this stuff." But and then Karaoke Joy Sounds, the karaoke app on the Switch, they're having a free 10-day thing that's happening actually right now. You can check it out. It's only limited to like 30 songs. And there are like super Japanese songs and stuff like that too. So if you want to check it out, you can. It's absolutely free.
Yeah, I threw up reading the song list. Yeah. It's like, no wonder these songs are free.
It's like it's supposed to be the most popular songs between January and July or something like that here in Japan. So obviously your mileage will vary depending on your musical taste. James obviously hates Japanese music.
You mean if you don't have musical taste? Yeah.
There. Okay. Stepping on toes, James. Mine. I am a huge Japanese music fan. I love those guys.
If you have a USB mic, you could just play these songs. No, you don't need to like pay anything.
You don't even need a mic. Like
the app is free, right?
The app's free, but there are tickets. Like typically, outside of these free things, there are tickets that you can buy for like 3 days, 24 hours, 30 days, 90 days, stuff like that. And if you do that, that's like all you can eat, for that amount of time.
It's good. They got like, you're drunk at home and you just want some karaoke. They do have some really cheap ones, like just for a few hours or something like that. Right?
And James, I don't know if you remember, but like back when the Wii U came out, I was at your place like for Christmas.
Oh, that was Wii U. Shit.
Yeah, and that was on Wii U. And I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, I was doing some karaoke on the Wii U.
That's right. Shit. Yeah, we did our little karaoke party.
Yeah, that was fun.
How many years ago was that?
That was like fucking 2012.
Holy shit. Damn, son.
Anyway.
Single digit Famicast, question mark.
Anyway, good times. That is going to do it for the news, though. So let's go ahead and move on to some anime trash.
Oh boy, it's happening.
Pay attention, guys. This is it. You can actually win some shit this time. Maybe not the stuff that you're about to open, right, Ty? But
yeah, well, maybe I'll arbitrarily decide based on who wins and my whims.
Sure.
All right, so I got a lot of boxes this time.
Holy shit! Those are the boxes you're gonna open. I thought that was like just your background.
No. All right. Let's start with the smallest one first. All right, I have 5 boxes. 3 of them are very large. So who knows what treasures lie within it? Like I even got like some mystery prizes, so I don't even know what I'm getting.
Place your bets now. Full size body pillow.
Hell yeah, let's go. How do I open this? I've never seen this kind of box before.
Just stab it.
Well, it looks like it opens like from the end. I don't know.
Well,
just put it on your lap. Put it on your lap and then just stab it.
All right.
Straight down. Okay.
All right. I got it. Oh yes. Okay. I expected this. They have delivered my DVD mascot charm.
DVD.
Yes. We have the Trapper. He is my special boy.
Nice.
Get out of here. I'm getting this guy out of the bag right away. The Trapper.
Nice.
Those the trap guys.
Oh, I've got trapped by him before.
Yeah, I think you played as him too.
I did. I remember.
Yeah, he's fun. He's my favorite killer. He's also like the weakest one in the game.
Oh.
But okay. All right. We have another DVD mascot. This is the Huntress.
Oh, okay.
She has a cute little rabbit mask, and she's a big angry Russian woman that will kill you with axes. And, all right, one more. Oh my god, he's so cute. We have the Wraith. This is the spooky boy that turns invisible.
Okay.
He's also considered to be the cutest by Japanese players. This is true. You can look it up. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I got my DVD stuff. All right, now let's move on to the next box.
Well, while Ty is getting his next box, just to throw it out there, this is stuff that you guys might be able to try for yourselves. I put up the links every single time in the show notes, on the bottom of the YouTube, in the video descriptions and stuff like that. So be sure to check it out.
You may be terrified to know that I've started playing on a 3rd UFO site.
Oh boy.
You're going to be seeing surprises from them next time because they haven't delivered in time for this episode. But Taito has a UFO catcher site of their own now.
Okay.
All right, man. I've had quite an adventure, like interacting with like 3 different sites. All right, I got another fucking REM figure. This is the Oktoberfest REM.
Okay.
It's got the brewskis.
Okay, I can dig.
Yeah, this is fun. This will go great with my mermaid REM and my maid REM and my robot REM and I don't know, battle damage space adventure REM.
Yes,
we'll see. All right, so that's fun. All right, what the fuck is going on in this box? Oh, this one's heavy. Let's see. Oh, it's got my address on it. Let's just throw that away. right on the floor. All right. Yeah.
James on with the excuses, so he has to go pick up the kids. Come on, man.
Cool story.
You can watch YouTube and drive. It's no big deal.
You give the kids the iPad.
Yeah, kids, we're watching anime trash.
Oh man, there's all sorts of stuff in here. So yeah, like this one's also from the three I've just shown are all from Gultong. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff in here. All right, let's start with the Minecraft chicken.
Oh.
Oh, there's two things in here. I got another fucking Tokage. He's my favorite.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he has a fish and a hat. Oh wow, I've like a large one of these that you may have seen before.
Yeah, I kind of recall that.
Yeah. Right. And yes, I have the Minecraft chicken. He's a cute boy.
Nice.
All right, I'll just put him up here for now. I love it. What do I got? I got another Hatsune Miku. This is the Happy Birthday, Happy Cat Miku, I guess.
Of course.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to say.
This one's kind of heavy. These Miku figures, right? Because she has like the huge hair things, and they're always like solid plastic.
Yeah.
What do I got? Oh my god, I don't even remember winning this. Oh, this must be the mystery prize I won. I won
okay.
the fucking
Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser. Is this remote control? Yeah, full function radio controlled car, Land Cruiser.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't remember winning this, so this must be one of the mystery prizes I won. So Goldtone has those, and I think I grabbed another one recently. You win the little badge, and they send you a mystery prize. Like last time, you remember it was the big plush pig. Now I have a Land Cruiser. Okay, it looks like I got the white one.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see the white
Typical.
one on the side there.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
All right, one more prize in here. Ah, yes, this is the thing I desperately wanted. This is an arm stand for my smartphone.
What?
Yeah, look at this. It's like a whole fucking giant arm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can use it hands free, so to speak.
Yeah,
Okay. Good.
Respect.
right.
Respect.
I can put it like right here, and you can like watch me be distracted from the show.
Just detach your bathroom mirror.
Mhm.
Go in there. Replace it with that.
There it is.
All right. Ugh. All right, we got 2 more boxes to get through.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
James Allen, my
I
son
guess
would
I'll-
love that Minecraft chicken. Wink, wink.
Ugh. Oh, this one's heavy too. Wow. Who knows what treasures lie inside? I certainly don't remember, and I don't even know. Like, all right, let me tell you guys about something that happened on Toriba recently. Is this one? Oh, this one's still gold on Toriba. Like, I ran into like some technical problems like 6 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And I sent like a whole bunch of like reports and stuff, and they never replied. And I'm like, oh, okay, the site just sucks, and it does. But they fucking like gifted me like so many fucking free points and tickets. And so this week I spent those, and I got a bunch of prizes, and it was also during a promotion where they send you a mystery prize for every prize you win.
Oh, okay, cool.
So next episode, I'm gonna have a big box of mystery prizes from those guys.
Huh.
What the fuck? Oh,
That's
it's a vacuum sealed plush killer whale. It looks so flat and sad in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely very flat.
Dare I open this? I've got to free him. I've got to free my boy. I got to free Willie.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Where did I put those scissors?
Fun, weird fact. On the Wii, there was some kind of a streaming service here in Japan only, and Free Willy was one of the movies that they had on there.
Is Free Willy the title in Japan?
I totally forgot what it's called.
All right. Okay, I'm fluffing him up. Oh, this is a very cute guy. Look at him.
That's a nice little
Yeah.
killer whale.
Yeah, I like it. It feels so soft. Love it. Oh God.
Hi, Tony.
Oh my God.
Those plush fish sea creatures are amazing on those sites. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I remember, I got the big old manta ray before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, there's some fun stuff in here. All right, here we go. Here's a Miku for you. Another Miku for the pile. I guess this one's is trans rights Miku. I don't know.
Okay.
Got the pastel colors. Got the cat ears.
Okay.
Yep. I like it. Is this a loop? No, it's Miku hair. All right, it's an adorable little Miku.
Yeah.
She sits upright by herself. I love it. All right, let's go. All right, I got a little. What's her name?
Oh my God. From Demon Hunter, Demon Slayer. Girl. Oh my God, what the hell? I saw the movie. Oh man. Yeah, the girl that's in the box.
Yeah.
You saw the movie, Danny? Wow.
Yeah, my wife
Great
absolutely
girl.
loves it.
I love her.
My wife.
Yeah, I'll put her up here because I'll probably remember her name in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could look it up, but I don't have time.
All right, now I've got a real gem for you guys. Oh man, I don't know if I can open this. Look at this guy. It's Kurohige, the pop-up pirate.
Yeah. I have the Kurohige game. I think the actual one.
Me too.
I had a Darth Vader version too that somebody got me too. You put the little sword. If you're listening to the audio version, this is like it's a plush version of like the little plastic toy where you put the swords in and he pops out.
Oh yeah, pop-up pirate.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, and he actually comes out of there too.
He does. Oh yeah, he's like he velcros to the inside.
Okay.
So that rules.
That's cute.
Kaizok, some kind of. What is it called in Japanese?
Kurohige.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blackbeard, pretty much. Love him. It's great. All right, man. There's so much debris on the floor here already.
Hi, Tony. I never expected to see that pirate ever again, let alone in plush form.
All right. Now I have I got Madoka here.
Okay.
With their fucking little cat thing.
Wholesome. Is it?
Wholesome. Yeah, you should watch this anime. It's totally wholesome.
Okay.
It's not. It'll fuck up your entire life.
All right.
All right. Hey, speaking of anime that looks wholesome on the outside, will fuck up your life on the inside. I have another Rena figure. So this one would make a fine giveaway, I think, if we got any Higurashi fans out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Higurashi, one of the hardest shmup games ever made.
I think you're thinking of Mushihime.
No, Ikaruga.
Ikaruga, okay. Okazumi.
That's the joke. Never mind.
All right.
We'll fix
one
it
more
in
box.
post.
No, we won't.
This one's heavy. I remember when I got this one, I was expecting like one thing. So maybe that one thing in here is like huge. Where did I put my fucking scissors? Oh my god.
Don't get doxxed.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to wing this somehow.
Okay.
Do I have anything to cut with? All right, it's time to go MacGyver. I got some paper clips.
This is where I usually just like punch the box. Like I worked at a department store and I had to break down boxes, and the easiest way to do it to get it into the baler was just to punch them. You know,
punch the box.
Yeah, seriously, you lay it down on the ground and you just punch it and it'll pop up. I mean, probably not ideal with my headphones on and
during
a
and
podcast.
Like, I don't want to bend my Wookiee.
Yeah, that in the middle of the night, that type of stuff too.
Right.
I was in the back of a stock room, so it's a little bit different.
All right, we're almost there. All right, what? Okay, there's a lot of packing material. There's a shipping manifest. All right, 2 things in here. Oh, holy crap. Look at all this. What the fuck is happening? All right, they sent me this huge box that's mostly packing material.
Yeah, that's a lot.
All right,
Packing.
here we go. Oh, yeah, fuck. I have my official Metal Slug 3 tissue box cover.
Holy shit.
That's the most random thing.
That is pretty random.
But yeah, I remember I just snagged this with my free tickets, and then they said, "Oh, there's no free shipping if you just win something with free tickets." So I stuck around and won another thing. And this is heavy as fuck. This is my what the fuck? Hatsune Miku Tea Party box, I guess. I think I'm gonna need my parents to help set this up.
Yeah, that's something.
This is heavy as fuck. Oh, it's a Toreba exclusive item, apparently.
Whoa.
So yeah, you're not gonna get this anywhere else but that scam UFO catcher site. So yeah, I guess it's some sort of like storage box or playroom box for tiny girls. So yeah, I have that now.
Cool.
Damn, it's heavy. All right, so that's all my trash, and oh boy, I'm gonna be cleaning this up for a while.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
All right, so oh shit, I don't know what to say. There's so much stuff. It's like Christmas.
Right. Jeez.
Anime trash Christmas.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
Awesome.
But-
So we got one thing from that pile, Ty, you might be able to give away.
Yeah, actually, I have a whole box set aside of like duplicate items I have. You want to look?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Entice the audience.
Let's see if I can't. I can do this.
But by the way, if you're watching live, I've posted the link and the password to join the quiz. If you want to do that now, you can do that now. You should do that now.
All right. So here's some duplicate stuff you've seen over the past week. We've got Saber from Fate. This is a great figure. Let's see. I got what's her name? Nitocris from Fate as well. What else? I have like fucking 3 or 4 of these Fujiko Mines.
Oh, Lupin the Third.
What the fuck?
Don't
I guess I have
mind.
another Nitocris. Like, do I seriously have 3 of these?
Jesus Christ.
I'll have to look. What do I got here? Oh, I got another cat girl. Yeah, who wouldn't want this? What's going on here? I got a bunny girl. There you go.
Oh man, come
You
on,
might-
guys.
I got, what the fuck is this? I got another cat girl. There you go. This is like anime trash, like straight up. Well, I got a blanket with some anime characters on it.
Anime Chan.
I love
Oh,
Anime
right.
Chan.
I don't think we're gonna have enough people in the quiz to give all this stuff away. Maybe
I'm not
the winner.
gonna get. I'll just. Oh wait,
choose.
yeah, I already showed you this.
Yep.
Okay, and I think that's it.
Cool. All right then. Should we move on to the quiz?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to put this away.
So yeah, Ty's gonna strap himself in. Danny, I believe Danny's in there already.
Yep.
So yeah, it's time for the FamiQuiz.
All right. I think I had a tab somewhere.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're using the Kahoot platform, which some people might have heard of in the pandemic. It's quite a popular kind of quiz app that you can do over the interwebs. Good for like online teaching and stuff. But you can actually do it. There's quizzes on everything. And I made one, and this is the 6th FamiQuiz we've done. I was looking back at my old records, and I was like, shit. Yeah, there was going back to like really, really early episodes actually. Where was it? The first one we did, the FamiQuiz number 1 was in episode 86.
Wow.
Which we did it was about Zelda localization.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, and then I did one about the Mario development, which we actually did part of the telethon, and I think John from 8.4 was part of that.
Huh.
I got some, crazy stories from the development of the first Mario game. And then the third one was like 8-bit remixes of not 8-bit games. It was a music quiz. And that was pretty fun. And then we did one on console wars in episode 94. These are all like in NWR time, right? But we have done one on the new website since going solo. We did one in episode 139, which was the Switchmas quiz. So I think it was about like maybe Switch launch questions and one about the Famicast itself.
Huh.
So I did some questions about the Famicast kind of history as well. So yeah, here we are, number 6. So number 6, I'm calling That's Numberwang because it's all about the numbers. So we're going to talk about launch games. How many games were released for various consoles, things like that. We're going to go through the whole generations of Nintendo consoles, starting with the first one. So anyway, if you are watching us live now, please join. I posted the web link and the passcode if you want to join. So we've got 3 people in. Is the Knowing Crane, is that you, Ty?
I don't know. I put in cat drugs. But...
Oh, okay. I think it maybe anything with like, certain words that get banned and you just get given a random.
I guess I'm Knowing Crane 88, very default Xbox username.
There you go.
with like just that hint of white supremacy at the end. I love it.
We have Danny Biv. No idea who that is. And then the Russ. Oh, so Russ Greenhill's joining us. All right. Yeah, and I guess a bunch of guys had to leave, right? For various reasons. So yeah, good luck to him. So basically, it's only Russ. Russ, if you can beat Danny, you might be able to win some anime trash.
You can't win.
You probably can.
Probably. Just give it like 50% shot. You'd be good.
Yeah. So if you get some music through it on your end.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not too loud. So yeah, unfortunately, you won't be able to play this after the fact, because of the nature of the quiz. But I will read out the questions. So people listening at home, you can play along. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's get to it. Here we go. FamiQuiz number 6. That's Numberwang. Here we go. The first question we've got for you is this one. Generation 3. What were the 3 Famicom launch games? Okay. You got 30 seconds to answer. The faster you answer, the more points you get. But of course, if you answer incorrectly, you get 0. So anyway, we have Excite Bike, Golf, Gyromite, or Donkey Kong Jr. and Popeye, Super Mario Brothers Tennis and Wild Gunman, or Ice Climber, Kung Fu, and Pinball.
No chance to fill in joke answers, well, is there?
Well, everybody went for Mario Brothers, Tennis, and Wild Gunman. But one of those 3 wasn't a launch game, so that's negated. So the answer was Donkey Kong Jr. and Popeye.
Yeah, I was split between those 2.
I should have known because Super Mario Brothers. I mean, 83 is the launch of Famicom. So
and I remember Popeye was one of their early arcade games as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then like Mario Brothers didn't come out. What is 85? So yeah.
Yeah, so way too early for Mario Brothers, right?
Everyone, you suck. We do too.
Yeah, I thought you guys would have got that. Anyway, never mind.
I think if I had another minute to think about it, I would have gotten, because I remember, Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers was later.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, Russ. If you don't beat Danny, you can't win any anime trash. You gotta at least beat one of these 2 guys.
My cat is on the line also. So
I wasn't even sure that Popeye even came out for a home console.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
that one kind of threw me.
Was there an English version?
I
don't know.
now that I think about it, I don't remember ever seeing it.
Yeah, me neither.
But that's wild though. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. both launch games. How fucking weird is that?
Yeah.
It's a weird time. All right then. Anyway, no points at the moment. But anyway, let's keep going. Question 2, Gen 4. What were the 2 Super Famicom launch games? Mario World and Super Tennis, F-Zero and Super Mario World, Sonic 2 and Pilot Wings, and SimCity and Super Mario World. I wrote Super Famicom, so it should be pretty obvious we're talking about Japan here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, one person got it. The answer was F-Zero and Mario World.
I was split between that and SimCity.
Oh, it's Danny. All right,
Look
Danny.
who it is. Look who's
First
on top,
points on the
Russ.
board. Yeah, that's what. Did you get? I mean, my Super Nintendo came with Super Mario World.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got F-Zero actually. I mean, I played a lot of it, but I never actually owned it.
Yeah, me too. I only played it at a buddy's house. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the original F-Zero.
I am. I think it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, it's. I mean, X is obviously the best version of F-Zero. But I mean, me and Ty, we did a whole podcast about
Yeah,
this.
we did.
So
you should give
listen
us
to that.
$3 so you can
Yeah.
listen to that Patreon
That's right.
goodness.
If you want to hear 2 hours of F-Zero talk, listen to Armchair Designers Club, ACDC.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Question 3. It's double points. It's a bonus round. Still in Gen 4. What is the literal definition of the Japanese title of this game? I'm sure you've already seen this very memey music video before. If you don't, it's Link to the
What was
Past.
the title in Japanese?
Link to the Past is the English title. I'm not going to tell you the Japanese title just yet. You got 5 seconds. Hurry up. Hurry up. 1 second.
Super Famicom.
Yes, Triforce of the Gods. I can't give you any bonus points, but do you know what the Japanese title is?
Me?
Yeah, anyone?
Kamigami no Triforce.
That's right, Kamigami.
Yeah.
Yep, Triforce of the Gods.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that's the one that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I have the. Well, it's interesting because when Link Between Worlds came out, the Japanese title is Kamigami no Triforce 2.
2. That's right.
Yeah, the Triforce of the Gods 2. So
bonus points. Those other 3 answers are actual Zelda games, by the way. I didn't just make them up. Do you know what they are? Ty, do you know the red one? Wind Baton.
Fuck, I don't know. Is that the fucking Game Boy one?
That's pretty obvious if you think about it. Wind Baton.
Oh
Baton.
yeah, but probably one I never played.
Wind Waker.
Yeah, never played it.
Okay, shit. Okay.
I played it at E3 and I threw the pig into the ocean, and
Nice.
that was the start and
Game
end of
over.
it.
yeah,
Danny, the Mysterious Seeds.
that's the Game Boy Color ones. No. Yes.
So,
Yes.
I think that's Game Boy Advance.
No, Game Boy. Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color.
The two games, right?
That's right. Come on.
What the fuck are they called?
It's something,
The Oracle
something of
Seasons.
something. In English, it's something of something.
Oracle of Ages and Story of Seasons. Is what I'm thinking. Harvest Moon.
Oh yeah, the Mysterious Seeds is Seasons or Ages.
Wait. Mysterious Seeds. Probably Seasons.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
In Japanese, it was called the Mysterious Seeds or Fushigi no Kinomi.
Okay.
And then
I knew it was like Shigino something.
And then Chapter of Earth, Legend of Zelda, Chapter of Earth. That would be.
I'm completely drawing a blank.
Oh,
I just said it 3 seconds ago. Oracle of Ages,
Oh, okay. Well, there it is.
or Daichi no Sho
Okay.
in Japanese. Yeah, man, some wild Japanese names there. Okay, cool. So Danny and Knowing Crane. Oh, we got Master Mike joining us. Yeah, what up, man? Is he in the chat? Is that Mike?
Metal Mike? Probably
Metal
Metal
Mike?
Mike.
Maybe that's Mel Mike. Maybe.
gotta
Or
be.
maybe just a random Mike.
Could be.
That
Yeah.
spells it with a Y as well.
Yeah. Here we go. Next question, guys. Number 4. We're up to Gen 5 now. What were the 3 Nintendo 64 launch games in Japan? Mario 64, Doshin and Mario Artist, Paint Studio. Mario 64, Palawin 64, Saikyo Habushogi. FIFA 64, Palawin
Robin
64.
Hood and his merry men are up to it again.
Shadows of the Empire, or Super Mario 64, Turok, and Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. So, the Japanese launch titles were, of course, Mario, Pilot Wings, and Saikyo Habu Shogi, which we actually talked about in the last episode because we were talking about a little N64 segment.
Yeah, we've talked about it several times. I mean, Ty's brought it up a lot. Like,
Yeah, I own it.
I wouldn't be surprised if I own it too.
You can probably find a new sealed one
Oh,
in some fucking recycle shop.
for pretty fucking cheap.
By the way, the 3 incorrect answers are actual launch
Yeah,
for other regions or other consoles. Do you know what
I know
they are?
the FIFA 64 one. That's Europe, right?
Yep. Blue answer was Europe's launch games.
Mhm.
Sai, do you want to take a guess at red or green?
No.
Well, red is just not a thing.
Is Nintendo 64 released in this many regions? I'm gonna guess like South Africa and
Like, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
well
the 64
how about your own country, Ty?
Yeah, that's the green one.
there
Which
were
one
only
was
two games at launch
Yeah,
in USA, which were Mario and
by the wings.
Pilot Wings. Yeah, and then Wave Race came out a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I think actually the blue and green were both Europe because Europe was later, right?
Europe had a lot more. Yeah, there was just more stuff that was just readily available. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red. I just threw in some 64D launch games.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see if I'd bite.
Yep.
I did not.
So anyway, everyone got that one right. So good job, everybody. Cool. Russ finally got some points. Russ a little bit faster than Master Mike. Good
Which
job.
is Metal Mike. Hey, Mike. See you in the chat,
Hey,
bud.
what up, man?
So does the fastest person get 1,000 even?
Yeah.
Well-
If you're incredibly fast, you get 1,000 points, and then
All right, because I had just under 1,000 points for that one. Danny must have clicked first.
I got 915. So
Oh, so did I.
okay.
I guess we tied.
every split second you kind of lose points. Yeah. All right then. Next question. Let's go. Question 5. We're up to Gen 6 now. What were the top 2 best-selling games on the GameCube? Was it Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion? Was it Smash and Luigi's Mansion? Was it Mario Kart and Mario Sunshine? Or was it Smash, Melee, and Double Dash?
No.
And everyone got it correct. It is Smash, Melee, and Double Dash. Those are the 2 top-selling games.
I like the editorializing Double Trash.
Oh, man. I was wondering if anyone noticed that. Good job.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're putting in the joke answers for me.
Right. Yeah, these were all top-selling games. Every game on these questions and every game in these answers are top-selling games, but the top 2 were Smash and Double Dash. Oh yeah, forgot to show, in case you missed the Mimi picture I added. That's pretty small. That's pretty small actually. Make it a bit bigger.
I like it. Nice meme.
Which so did you get any? Did you? I had Smash and unfortunately I had Double Dash and hated it. But
I think I have most GameCube games.
Yeah, let me see. Actually, I didn't have Luigi's Mansion. I rented it and got, well, as you could imagine, got everything because it's not a very long game. Yeah, and I had Sunshine as well.
I have a French version of Double Dash now. And also have
Nice.
Yeah, I bought it with an autographed copy of Melee, which is weird.
Oh
But then-
yeah,
that weird story. And then I got the North American version. I did have the version that had like the demo disc or something like that with it, but this I rebought it and it's just not the same. It really makes me upset.
Alrighty, cool. Let's go on to the next question. Okay. Oh, so yeah, Russ looks like Russ is a little bit faster than Master Mike. I don't know who was fastest between Danny and Ty, because Ty's got
Yeah,
one less question right. One fewer question right.
Yeah, I hesitate a little bit on that one.
Yeah. You need Danny to miss at least one question to.
If it's stuff about sales numbers, like I'm usually pretty spot on. But
all right. Okay.
Famous last words.
Didn't need a life story. Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Question 6. Gen 6. Which regions had the most and fewest amounts of games on the GameCube? EU with the most, or Japan with the fewest? Or USA the most, Japan the fewest? Or USA the most, EU the fewest? Or Japan the most, USA the fewest? Ooh, okay, one person got it right. Yes, the US had the most and Japan had the fewest. Actually, kind of shockingly, like, different.
Weird.
It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
How did Europe get more games than Japan?
Yeah, man.
What is this mad world?
Japan had 272 unique games on GameCube, right? 761 in North America.
Yeah, a lot of licensed.
They're just shovelware from PS2.
Yes, a lot of licensed
Xbox
movies and cartoons and shit like that. Yeah, man. Like I have the GameCube anthology, which is maybe it's like unfair. Like I study this stuff. Like,
and Europe was kind of in the middle. We got 472 games, so I guess we got a bit of the trash from the US, but not everything. So
sports games are pretty big too. Russ kind of brings it up. I mean, yeah, you got annualized sports series and stuff like that. But then again, you get deals in Japan too with like the baseball games and stuff like that too. But
maybe not on GameCube.
No, you do like the Japanese baseball games. But still, that's one sport. America has like 3 sports that are getting, maybe more than that, 4 or 5. They're getting yearly games.
By the way, I forgot to say that. What was it? Smash sold 7.4 million on GameCube, and Double Dash was 6.96 million, almost 7 million, basically. And Sunshine was just a little bit behind, actually, 6.28 million. So yeah, number 2 and number 3, both terrible games, but still sold a lot. All right then. So who was the person who got it right? Jesus Christ, it was Danny. All right. Well, no one's beating Ty, so no one's getting any anime trash. You got to at least beat one of the FamiCrew. Come on. Oh, if Ty's really generous, he might give it to somebody in 3rd place. I don't know.
And we'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe I'll just send you like the worst thing I have.
All right then.
Don't open in front of mom.
Next question. Here we go. Question 7. Gen 7. Which 3 games were among the many Wii launch games in Japan? Happy Feet, Twilight Princess, Madden NFL, Trauma Center, WarioWare, Wii Play, Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam, Red Steel and Monkey Ball, or Barnyard, Call of Duty 3 and Cars?
I was there, so I think I got this one.
Okay. Yes, the answer was Trauma Center, Second Opinion, WarioWare Smooth Moves, and Wii Play. They were all Japanese launch games because Japan got it way later.
Yeah, well,
you forget about that, right? Because America got it first, right?
A couple of weeks later, but yeah, it was like December 12th.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember standing outside overnight in the cold winter to get my shit ass console from Toys R Us, and I got WarioWare.
Yep. So I think Wii Play wasn't at launch in the other regions, right? No. But it was for Japan.
Even like WarioWare that came out like early the next year, I think, like in the West.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah. All the other games are all launch games, but for different regions. Barnyard, Call of Duty 3, Cars. I don't think any of those made it to Japan ever. Maybe it was that was America.
I know that Madden was a good thing I had. I got it at launch on Wii and Zelda.
Happy Feet, Madden NFL, that was probably America as well. Of course. Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam, I don't even remember that one. No, that was probably like a really bad version of another version of Tony Hawk, right?
Yeah. A GameCube version with like waggle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have to tilt the Wii remote to go down the slope.
God.
Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Isn't that like a new Switch game going to be called?
No, that's the one that came out a couple of years ago. The one that's coming out soon is like the remake of the first couple.
What's it called though?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
I thought it was called something Blitz.
It's not. Well, it's not Banana Blitz. That came out in 2019.
All right, cool. So who's the one person to get that one? It was Ty.
Yeah,
All right. Here we go. So for the audio listeners, Danny's sitting at 5,048. Ty's on 3,711. Russ is on 1,776. And then Metal Mike's on 1,560.
Does this have streak bonuses?
It does.
Oh, okay.
Next question. Generation 8. Which 3 games were among the many Wii U launch games in Japan? Nano Assault Neo, Funky Barn and Little Inferno, Transformers Prime, Trine 2, and Warriors Orochi 3.
I was there, and I have no fucking idea.
Mass Effect 3, Monster Hunter 3, and Batman Arkham City, or Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed, Sports Connection, and Tank.
Stank.
Yep. So yeah, the answer was Mass Effect 3, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and Batman Arkham City. Yeah, I think Ty, was it you, Ty, who got this right?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. The key game there was Monster Hunter 3.
Yeah, I should have realized.
Mike, I have that cool Monster Hunter 3 bundle with the Wii U. It's nothing different, just the boxes.
Didn't they sell like a Monster Hunter like package, like with the console?
Yeah, that's what I have. Literally, like.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yeah,
that was like 50,000 yen or
something. I mean, it's basically like the price of the game and the Pro controller and like that type of stuff. So
I got a Pro controller in there as well. Cool.
It was a nice little set.
So yeah, again, all the other games are from other regions. Out of these ones, what did I have? I don't think I had any of these games. No, I didn't.
Monkey Barn.
Yeah. That became a meme because of the Miiverse page, right?
Right.
Yeah. It became like Funky Barn Miiverse page was like where you posted the crazy
shit
memes.
Posts.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have any of these games. So Danny, apart from Monster Hunter, did you have anything?
No, I mean after the fact, I think I picked up Arkham City cheap, like maybe 2 years ago or last year even for like 900 yen, less than $10.
Arkham City. No, I didn't. Yeah. No, I didn't get Arkham City. I got Arkham.
You got Origins?
Origins.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's expensive here now. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I was interested in Nano Assault Neo because that's from the guys who did the fast racing Neo, right?
Right.
Never got it. All right then. So there's a picture of the Wii U.
Yep.
In case you forgot what the Wii U looks like.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Danny's going to take this away, I think. He was the only one to get that one right. Here we go. Question 9 of 10. Generation 9. Which 3 games were among the many Switch launch games in Japan? I Am Setsuna, Fast RMX, and Skylanders Imaginators.
Weird.
Vroom in the Night Sky, Super Bomberman R of Voiz, Snipper Clips, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, or New Frontier Days Founding Pioneers, Othello, and Shovel Knight Treasure Trove.
I could get some more points if you started asking questions about the good consoles.
Rip in peace. Oh, but 3 out of 4 got it right. Yeah, the key game there was Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. Yeah, that was
really. I kind of zoomed in on Puyo Puyo Tetris and Snipper Clips.
Yep, they were all released in other regions as well, though. So was Room in the Night Sky, which is like some absolute trash like game made by one guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, God bless him.
That was when they said, we're not having any shit on Switch. We're going to it's only going to be good quality indie games. So we're not gonna give our what do you call it, developer kits to just any old asshole, and then some guy comes out with Vroom in the Night Sky, which is fucking trash. Anyway, so yeah, these games. Well, we all have Fast RMX now, don't we?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Super Bomberman R. Well, I've got the online one, the free one. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Well, I've got that on Switch. Oh, not on Switch. I've got it on Wii U.
Wii U, right? Yeah, I got that on 3DS. So.
Yeah, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. When I saw that game, how terrible it ran, it got me really worried about what Dragon Quest 11 was going to look like on Switch.
Yeah, I mean,
but turns out didn't need to worry.
Yeah, the thing is that those games in the Legend or the Warrior series and stuff like that, it's kind of hit or miss, So that's nothing to do with Square Enix. That's just all to do with Koei Tecmo, I think, and just not utilizing their engine properly on the Switch.
All right, then, guys. This is it. This is the last question. Oh, there's the meme in case you missed it. So yeah, final question. Here we go. But wait, Generation 9. There aren't any Nintendo consoles after Generation 9, are they?
Who cares?
Master Mike just took over Russ.
Ooh.
Wow.
But no one's going to be tired, I think. So there may be no prizes, but let's see. Generation 1, baby. Which of these was not a version of Nintendo Color TV game? Yes, that's right. Nintendo made a Gen 1 console. In case you forgot. Computer TV game.
Which Color one of these TV has the dumbest name?
Yeah. Color TV Game 15. Block Jump or Color TV Game Racing 112. Which of these is not a Nintendo game? It is Block Jump because I made it up.
Damn.
It sounded like the most made up one, so that's the one I clicked.
It sounded like the most made up one, but I was like, that sounds like so basic that I could see that being like a real
Think
thing.
about it. There were no characters jumping in.
Well, I mean, computer TV game was so dumb it had to be real.
Right.
Or Game 15. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. That's real. Block Jump, that makes sense. So that one's fake.
That's good thinking.
Impeccable logic.
Yeah, characters didn't jump until the Atari, I guess, Gen 2.
Pitfall? Question mark.
Yeah. Gen 1 is like just literally white squares moving on a black screen.
Yep.
So yeah, Block Jump. Yeah, that's totally fake. Computer TV game. I have no idea what that one is actually. Game 15. I think it's like a Breakout clone.
Okay.
Game Racing 112 is obviously just a top-down racing game. I can't remember what the computer TV game is. Maybe that is like not really a game. It's like let's pretend that it's a real PC when it's not, kind of thing.
Sure.
So there it is. The first. Yeah, this is actually an assist trophy in Smash. And all of the consoles look completely different.
Yeah.
So this picture we're looking at is TV Game 15, which is I guess Pong.
Did it even say it on there? And that's the one I fucking chose. Wow.
All right then. Here we go then. That's Numberwang. So number 3 is the Russ. Oh shit. He pulled it back. Number 2 is Ty. 6 out of 10. And number 1, Mr. Danny Biv. 7 out of 10. Good job. The Russ got 3 out of 10. Jesus Christ. Well, I'll leave that up to Ty, what he wants to do with that. You want to give Russ a prize for getting 3 out of 10 and 2,696 points?
No, but I might.
Nope.
Maybe I'll send him a pity prize. I'll get back to you on that. When I accost Russ for his address on Discord.
Yeah, Metal Mike. Let's see how many Metal Mike got right. Did he get any more of the right than
I think he started late. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hence, okay. Anyway, Danny, back to you in the studio.
Okay. Well, we are running a little bit long here. We didn't have too much stuff. Next, we'll go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback. James, do you want to take that off the screen?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Sorry, I've just seen how many.
I want to look at this loop of Doshin the Giant over and over.
Yeah.
Is that what's is that what's playing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, this is like a pretty fun format, though. I might co-op this for my own purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. It's free to play, free to use.
Yeah. So I guess just to do just a little bit of feedback, because like I said, we are running quite late here today. But yeah, if you guys have any comments or anything like that, yeah, feel free to drop us a line on YouTube, in the comments below. You can hit us up on social media at the Famicast, and like all that type of stuff. You can even leave messages on the website, all that type of stuff, and maybe get your question or comment or whatever read out on the air. Of course, thanks for everybody that's joined the quiz. Thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for joining just the chat and stuff like that today too. And yeah, but just crap. I thought I had a good one here. Yes, actually, I'll just read one here, and this is on a Buddy Mission Bond review. You guys remember, it's the Nintendo franchise here in Japan that only has one game that came out in January that is somehow not dying. It has a live theater show coming up on the 18th. It's weird. Like, Nintendo is still pushing this game, even though I don't even think it even sold like 30,000 units. It's kind of bizarre. But Short Giraffe Titan JC. Is it you, James? No,
yes.
But talking about the game, so I love the art direction. Thanks for making a review for this game. Yeah, it's a cool game. It looks really cool, like visually and stuff. It's really great. Lots of great voice acting and stuff like that. It's a shame that the game's probably never going to be released in the West, but there it is. Yeah, and James, unless you pulled something up on Twitter, maybe we can just go ahead and wrap it up for today.
Not really much on Twitter, just Russ trolling us as usual.
Right.
There's Pikmin gummies. Russ says exclusive day one video by the Famicast guaranteed.
Yeah.
Talking about we have dealings with the Yakuza.
Yes.
Not sure about that one.
We do.
And Liam from Chuhai Labs saying thanks so much because we tweeted about his game that's coming out. Oh, yeah, coming out or being shown soon. Chariot Goblin, he's usually on the YouTubes, right? But he actually sent us a tweet. So thanks for the tweet, first tweet, question mark. Mm-hmm. He says he likes how the About Danny Biv segment on the articles that Danny makes is completely blank. So it's like, let's read about this writer called Danny Biv. Nothing there. So,
yeah. Well, okay. Just to note on that, our engineers are working really hard on that. Aka me, and I tried to fix it, and it just wouldn't display. Just for some behind the scenes inside baseball, I tried a lot of different stuff. Haven't thought about that since haven't thought about that since May, but yeah. Actually, yeah. Just even on the last episode, Metal Mike, he had sounded off in there. Yes, Ultraman, Japan's version of Iron Man, but better. I remember being very excited to play the NTSC version on my PAL SNES via adapter and getting very frustrated trying to beat up Kaiju. We talked about Ultraman a little bit on the last episode, I believe. Yeah, kind of scrolling through. Yeah.
YouTube. We have a lot of YouTube comments. We can't read them all out, but thank you if you do comment. And,
Rock yeah. Just to kind of mention just a couple names who Rock had sounded off in the last episode. I think Brandon T, he'd sounded off at some point too. And yeah, no, seriously, we like your guys' comments. John Cario too. I think he was calling out Ty. We are eagerly awaiting a review of Portable Game Cat Drugs, the thing that you won.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's the same as the other thing. It looks like a Game Boy. It's like absolutely awful. It's like Game Boy Color, like university project level. Yeah. Like I could just turn this on. It's like awful and noisy. I can play Matchstick Man, Racing Car, Tank War, Fruit Night.
Car. I love that.
Couple Plants. Can you see that shit?
I can see a white Kind
Oh
of.
yeah, there we go.
All right. That is so
Cayman
tiny.
washing. Yeah,
That screen is ridiculous.
I know, with like the huge bezel. Oh,
That's
frog
like,
jump.
dude,
Shoot
it's like
zombies.
it's like a Game Boy Micro screen on a Switch.
Yes.
Like with a bezel that's like the size
Jumping frog. Montezuma 2, the hit sequel.
of right Montezuma's
Finally.
Revenge.
Right. So like there's other devices. It's just like the same chip.
Yeah.
Frog Jump 2 Turbo.
Show us one of
Wow.
the games in action, Ty. Come on.
All right. How about receive eggs?
Yes.
You ready to receive eggs?
No. But
Oh yeah.
All right.
I want to.
By the way, it has 4 buttons, but every game only uses 2. All right. I'm ready to receive these eggs.
Oh, okay. So it's
All
like
right.
a Game and Watch kind of level.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Or like
maybe
Smart.
like one of these games. Oh fuck! I hit the cancel button. Never mind.
Hi Tony, mod that thing into a flip phone game emulator. Boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does look like a phone, like old style phone games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wonder if these are all done in Java.
Probably.
Sweep mine. Oh, do I have Minesweeper on this shit? Let's go. As soon as I
Finally.
figure out what button starts. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Ready to sweep?
Mine.
Okay.
Sweet mine.
Oh fuck! I keep mashing the quit thing. All right.
So John Cario, I hope this
Mom.
answers your question. Final review.
Oh man, it sucks, and that's exactly what I wanted.
10 out of 10. That's the
Perfect.
official Famicast review score.
There it is. All
And
right.
it does
well,
have the one with the stolen Metal Slug sprites,
Nice.
excellent.
Now you don't need to buy Metal Slug. There
right?
you go.
Even though I
Well,
have the official tissue box cover of Metal Slug 3.
you do.
Look at this
Yeah.
shit.
You
That's
should store it in
amazing.
there.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, there's the level 1 art. So good. This is like the most random prize I've ever won. I love it.
Russ has a question though. Has it got an AV out feature?
No.
That system. No. Okay.
Yeah, HDMI 4K.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for Famicast 205. We'll go ahead and give our
Dang,
Twitter handles
son.
out, and then we'll go ahead and bounce. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. James, where can people find you?
Wow, we've beaten the 2-hour limit here. Yes, you can follow me at FamiComplicated for all of your video game based quiz needs.
Yeah, and I'm Super Cat Drugs. I just posted a close-up picture of my new Dead by Daylight plush buddies. Please, please like and retweet and follow.
Cool.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, and if you listen to the audio version and stuff like that, please feel free to leave us a review. All that type of stuff. Like the video on YouTube, subscribe, blah blah blah. You know all the drill. We don't have to say this, but no. Just to end things off, of course, Ty and James, always a pleasure, guys. And thank you guys for joining us live. Thank you for catching us after the fact on YouTube. However you listen to us, consume the episode, we appreciate it. We love you. We want to be with you. And
don't make it weird.
Yeah. No, thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace out, boys.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, I got the Discord too.
That's right.